Hello viewers, you're welcome to today's episode of Festival of Talks. And on today's show, we'll be talking about the role of the church in curbing communal crisis, looking at a Ekporo community in Eleme local government area. And to discuss this topic with us today, we have a cleric, an intellectual, and an advocate of peace. He's no other person than Bishop Dr. Moses Kati. We'll come back after this break. Welcome back from the break. Right here, we have an intellectual, a cleric, and an advocate of peace to be taking us through this topic. He's no other person than Bishop Dr. Moses Kati. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. I'm Bishop Moses Kati.
Yes,
good morning.
Sir, now, we would like to really know. We came across this document you wrote about Reclaim Eleme Land of 1990. We'd like to know what this is all about.
Okay, what actually happened was around 13th of September last year, 2013, there was a problem between Ekporo and Ogu. And the Ogu people sacked Ekporo from home. In fact, Ogu just woke up in the morning to find them, beating them, shooting, pushing them out, and they left their home since September last year. But that was a joke. We reported to the police, to SS, to the presidency, National Assembly. This reported and reported, nothing happened. Nothing came out of it. At the time, the inspector of police, the one that just retired, sent people to come to investigate what was actually happening. He came. They came, they saw, reported, and he now promised we were going to send our 50 policemen to return Ekporo back. Up to today, nothing has happened. We waited after about 1 year. The Ekporo monarch wrote a letter to Eleme monarch and told Eleme that they should forget about Ekporo. That if Ekporo is ready to become Ogu, then they can come back.
You say Ogu people told Eleme, this Ekporo we are talking about, where does it actually fall? Is it under Eleme local government or under Ogu?
They wrote a letter to the monarch. Eleme, the letter is attached in the letter I wrote.
Okay.
They wrote a letter to the monarch of Eleme, His Majesty, Chief Lukejire, the king of Eleme, that they should forget about Ekporo. That Ekporo is no more coming back to that place. That they have taken their land, and that the Ekporo people can only come back to that place if they are ready to answer Ogu.
Okay, so you're trying to say now that the Ogu people, Ogubulo local government area, they want to actually take over the Ekporo land. And this Ekporo land, does it actually belong to Eleme local government area? What's the history like? What's the history? How did they ever come to be, the Ekporo people, I mean? Were they settlers, or we really like to know?
Well, that place has been Eleme land. Since Eleme came into being, that place has been Eleme land, Ekporo land. Okay. In fact, Ogu people, there was nobody in Ogu before. As at 1960, nobody, that place was a fishing port. People from Okrika will come to Eleme here, they will enter enter machine okada to that place or bicycle to that place, and they will enter there and fish and come back. But gradually they now settled. So Ogu people are part of Calabari. How will Calabari come from Calabari and they come to own a place here? Ogu people, everybody knows that Ogu and Okrika are Calabari people. So how will the Calabari come from there and own our land here? It's not possible.
Okay, now, sir. Now, given the fact that you're a cleric and we know that in the land, in this element land, you're a voice. What can you say the church has done in trying to for a truce or peace or something? Because you mentioned that you've reported to those in authority, the National Assembly, police, and all that. So, as a cleric, what has the church done in seeing that there is peace restored?
See, Eleme and Okreka and Ogu have been fighting before. But this time, we ask our youth not to fight, that we go into prayer. When we wrote letter to House of Rep, they replied, we acknowledge the letter, that is the end. Nothing happened. Remember, we have two people, House of Rep and House of and the Senate. We have people from this place. We raised up their hand in the House of Rep or the Senate to tell them about the Lime land or Ekuru land that have been sacked. They have never done that. So we are wondering what is actually going on. Are they cooperating with the federal government? You know why we are still talking about this? The federal Minister of State for Education went to Ekuru and started Federal Government College Oku. They have removed all the buildings. That means there's no hope for Oku people to go back again. So how will federal government do that type of thing? And send troops, send troops and a war tank.
Okay, now, sir. From what you're saying, can you say that there is an undertone of politics playing out here?
Politics?
Yes, because you said
no, I don't know what you say. I don't know what the federal government. See, it's for them to set up a committee to go to Lime and find out what is happening. They just went there and started Federal Government College Ogu on Ekuru land. If you go to Ekuru today, you will cry. You will cry. It's Ward 5, Lime. So there's now we have only 9 communities in Eleme, no more 10 because there's no more Ekuru. But we are praying. If you go there, you cry.
Okay, sir. Is the church actually so? How can we say now? What can we actually do? What is the way forward?
What we are asking God to do is to intervene. Tell the federal government, call the federal government to order. This is not the issue of politics. People from Ekuru belong to APC, belong to PDP, belong to ABGA. People from Eleme belong to all. This is not the issue of politics. Me here, I have my card. I'm PDP. I'm not talking about anything. I have my card. I can quote my number. I can quote everything. I have it here. So what I'm saying is that it's not the issue of politics. But we don't know why the federal government has decided to follow people to drive away Ekuru and establish federal government college on a Lime land. All the petitions, everything we have said, nothing is coming up out of it.
Okay, sir.
Are we in Nigeria or in Cameroon, in Lime? Look at where they are fighting troops there. And they send troops to Ogu and Ekuru. Troops are there with war tanks. What is the problem? Is it because we don't have anybody in presidency? We don't have anybody in the House of Rep? We don't have anybody in Senate to speak for us?
Okay, sir. There is this part of the document that is here. There's something from one of the documents I saw here. I saw that there was a claim that they want to incorporate Ekporo people into Okubolo local government, and that they are willing to incorporate them. Now my question is this: don't you think it's advantageous if the Ekporo people be incorporated for the sake of peace?
Well,
local government.
From the first day, they set up a committee, brought some people from Ekporo, brought some people from Eleme and Ogu into the committee from the first day. The committee have been meeting every month. As they were meeting, they went there, cleared the place. As they were meeting, they started federal government called Ogu on Eleme line. As they are meeting, they went and bulldozed the remaining buildings. What are we going to say about it? I want to tell the chief of Ekporo is here.
Okay.
The women, they are all here. The men are all here. Ministers are here. It will be good for you to hear from them. Because I cannot understand when there is a government that this type of thing can happen. When there is a government.
We're talking with Bishop Dr. Moses Olakakati, and we'll be talking about the role of the church in communal crisis, looking at the rural community in Eleme local government area. We'll be right back after this break.
And the crisis facing Ekporo, up till now, I have not seen any development. Because since 11th September that we were sacked from our community by the people of Ogu, just because of our land. From that time till now, there is no development. Rather, what is happening is continuous destruction of our houses. Property had been looted, school deroofed, town hall deroofed. All the transformers, we had 6 transformers in the Ekporo community, all had been looted.
Okay, when you talk about sacked, what do you actually mean by?
What I mean by sacked is that on that fateful day, on the 11th of September, the Ogu people came, started destroying our crops, fruit trees. Then, not only that, they were shooting sporadically. So we have to scare for our life. Most women, those who did not know that they were coming, some women were raped. Even one of the women that was badly raped died few days after the incident. And as a result of that, most of us ran away from the community.
Okay, please, where are these people actually settling now? The people of Ekporo?
The people of Ekporo are scattered within 3 to 4 local government areas. If you go to Tai, you see Ekporo people there. You come to Eleme local government, you see Ekporo. Go to Obiakpo, you see Ekporo, and some who are working in Port Harcourt, some are still in Port Harcourt. So we are scattered all over. There is nobody from Ekporo in Ekporo land. Since on the 2nd of October, when the councillor representing Eleme Ward 5, which is Ekporo, went home to see the situation around the village, so that people, to see if there will be chance for our people to come back home. On that process, he was killed. So since the councillor was killed on the 2nd of October, till today, there is nobody living in Eleme. And Ekporo was there just as Ogu. They, Ogu people, they were fishermen. Their work is fishing, while in Eleme, our own work is farm work. So you cannot tell me that they were living on the first island, not even the second island. First island. Then Ekporo was there from time immemorial. Then how can a fisherman who has no knife, no machete, nothing, deforest an area and give to an upland man to live there? So that information they are giving is purely false. Since, let me say, in 1967, the Ogu people came when they wanted to build their hospital. The next thing they did was to come and chase Ekporo people out of the community. Then they destroyed some houses. After that, 77, surprisingly, unproved. In short, they attacked us. They attacked the community, destroyed all the houses in Ekpuru, leaving only the Anglican church. All the churches, all the houses were totally burnt down. What did the Ekpuru people do to them? Then, 4th October 1999, just because of the crisis that happened at the refinery gate between Krika youths and Eleme and Alesa youths. Nothing concerns Ekpuru. Ogu people moved from Ogu to Ekpuru, destroyed everything that was in Ekpuru, including all the churches. That time, no church was even left. School, churches, everything destroyed. What did we do to them? Was there any revenge? So it is what they have been nursing within their heart that Ekpuru must not be there.
What can you say about the Ekpuru crisis?
Ekpuru crisis started since when I was very small. 1977, I was in the school, secondary school. When our chief, Mike Angelale, the primary ruler of Ekpuru, came to my school and carried me with our daughter. He told us that the people have burned the whole of our community. And since then, we are at BAM. Since then, up till now, Ogupu started to worry. They don't even allow us to rest at any time. We don't look for their trouble. They always come to encroach anytime they fight us, like they will come and encroach and build houses on our land. And this time around, we didn't even know anything about it. We just hear that they just bring sand and this thing, blocks. They started pursuing our people. What I was even flying, I was on top of ground. They say I should come on, the people are come again. No. Before I know, they have started shooting. Before we know, they have killed our councillor. That makes us to run out of Ekpuru. Since then, since on the 13th of September, up till now, we are still at exile. We don't do them anything, no.
So are you trying to say that this crisis has been
from time 1977? That was the time they started with us. 99, we were out of the village. 2013, we were out of the village also.
Okay. Now, as a woman, what can you say women have done in seeking peace?
Well, the women went to our emergency. We told our emergency. We even complained. We are doing protests. We went to our most reverend Kate help us. We went for protests to tell the government that government should come to our aid. We don't know where. Even our children are dying. Our men are dying. Women are dying. We don't have even what to feed. We don't have anything to feed. And we even ask, since then we ask government should come to our aid and let them take us to home. You know, this time is too dangerous. We don't have food. Our people are just sleeping on a corridor with this school.
But we want to really know, what is the bone of contention?
The main thing is land. Their problem is land. I've told you that anytime they come, they encroach. But this time they just chase every day and they are building everywhere. They were building everywhere. The last time we carried the government, federal government girls school, he bulldozed all our buildings, bulldoze them, and they are doing foundation on that. Until now, they are there.
The buildings that were bulldozed and the whatever.
It's Ekpuru's own. Ekpuru's buildings, our own buildings.
Now, the new ones that are being constructed there, is it in the name of Ekpuru or?
No, in the name of Ogu community, local government. It's so good that they are doing it, not Ekpuru, not in the name of Ekpuru.
There's a document I came across, and it says that the people of Ekpuru people have been causing trouble. They've stopped the building of secondary school over there in the land there, and where can we go? We are not going home. We don't go home. Since then, nobody goes home. They kept the police army was there. If army come, they say we Ekpuru should not enter. That is their own army, their own police. We don't go home. How can we go there and find them problem? We don't go home. Okay, what would you say now? What is the way forward?
The way forward now is we are asking government that government should come. We are not Nigeria. We are Nigeria. We voted for a president. We voted for governor. They should come now and help us and let us go back to our home. We can't remain like this. How can we become a refugee from time to time? Government, even if you know the way to give their boundary adjustment, let him come and give their boundary adjustment so that we can have peace in our community.
Welcome back from the break. Right now, sir, we want to really know. Since we want to know what the church is doing to curb this crisis.
What
the church is doing to curb this crisis.
Okay. If you go there, you will see that the ministers are even more than the community members who are there. The church just feel that we are praying. If we leave this matter for the youth to handle, it's going to cause a lot of confusion. Within 1 hour, a lot of class will go. So the church decided not to ask our people, don't worry that we are going to pray and God is going to perform the miracle for us. So the church is here praying. Every month we meet here for prayer on this. And the women from Ikuru meet here every Wednesday for prayer. They are all here.
Okay, sir. Can you say that the church is doing enough? Is the church doing enough to curb this?
Church is part of government now. We are praying for the government. Church is praying for the government. All offering prayer we're offering here is that God should make the government. I know they are very busy with campaign. That God should also make them to listen to what is happening, know what is happening around here. So we are all working together. We are praying for the government, no problem.
Okay, just before we go, in a nutshell, what's the hope of the Ekporo people and Eleme in general? What is the hope
of Eleme?
Yes.
God. Our prayer. Prayer can do what God can do. Our prayer is working. Since we started praying, something has been happening there. You will hear it very soon. You know God, when you are praying, He will do as if He doesn't hear. You are thanking Him, He does as if He doesn't hear. If you curse Him, He does as if He doesn't hear, but one day, He will show you that He has heard. You are fasting, He does as if He doesn't hear, but one day you will know that He heard. One day, God will show the whole world that He has heard our prayer.
Yes, that's it on today's package of Festival of Talks. We'll be talking with Bishop Dr. Moses Olakakati, and he's been doing justice to the topic, the role of the church in curbing communal crisis, looking at the Ekporo community in focus. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
On the show. Thank you. Yes, viewers, that's it on today's episode of Festival of Talks. Tune in next week for another very interesting edition. I am Angel Perfecta Easy. Until next week.